Hi everybody, my name is Marcia Duran. You're watching Behind the Curtains. My guest in the studio today is Lester Lands, a great musician and vocalist. And Lester, let's talk a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you, Marcia. I'm Lester Lands. Of course, I was born down in Louisiana. I'm a country boy. And I've been playing music for quite a while now. During my upbringing, I learned to play the guitar and some other instruments sitting on my front porch down in Louisiana with my brothers. And ever since then, I've been on a very nice ride with this. It has taken me to a lot of different places, from all over Europe almost.
Oh, fantastic.
And it's been wonderful. And today I'm so happy I'm here on the Franklin Diney D's television show. Okay. This just does my heart so good.
Well, we're happy to have you here, Lester. Do you come from a family of musicians?
I do, and we're all self-taught musicians. Okay. We were, I guess, considered poor, but we didn't know we were. We were just too happy. So we just learned, just taught ourselves.
I think music in a home makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because I was brought up that way also. So it's it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was absolutely wonderful. And I'm so happy that I was made to sit down and practice on the guitar.
Right.
I mean, my brother actually made us do it. My oldest brother, he's an archbishop now.
Oh, my.
Down in Texas. This is Sterling Lands. And he just, he said, it's time to practice. I wanted to go out and play ball with the guys, but he said, no, it's time to practice.
All right.
And we did that, and I'm so happy. He was showing us the way.
Okay. When did you come out to the West Coast?
I came to Los Angeles, I guess around 1972. I came out with some quartet singers. And the weather, like so many others, caught me, saying, "Oh wow, I want to live here one day." And sure enough, moved back out here.
Yeah, I think the weather is what gets everybody.
Yeah.
They want to stay out here on the West Coast. Okay, so you do gospel.
I do gospel, yes. I'm of that. I love it.
Okay.
And
you have a gospel CD out?
Yes.
Called Refuse to Go Back.
Yes,
so
that's
tell me a little bit about this.
Well, it's sort of a testimony for me. I traveled down some roads where it was dark there. But I made a conscious decision to step into it, and things didn't go too well there, so I had to turn back and remember where I came from. So I sort of wrote about it in some of the songs on my CD, how God orchestrated this thing and to lift me up out of the bowels of the filth where I chose to live.
Amen.
So I'm so happy now that I'm here, standing on solid ground.
All right.
Talking to you, Marcia.
Thank you, Lester. And where can people purchase this?
Oh, right now it's on CD Baby, iTunes, Amazon. Oh yeah, and then I have a lot of hard copies myself. Okay. Lester Lands.
Okay. So you told us where you're from, how you got here, and you said that you travel quite a bit. You were telling me that you travel extensively through Europe.
I did. You know, I started going to Europe probably in 2003. I was going maybe 3 times a year, and it was a great ride. I played with a group that lives in Europe, and they send for me every time they had festivals to do. All right.
All right.
So that's my story.
Okay. So we're going to be entertained now by Lester Lands, and I'm very anxious to hear you.
Thank you. I like to cover a public domain song. It says, sometimes I wonder why good fortunes sometimes pass me by. Longest I know I've got a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. I wonder why friends forsake me, sometimes pass me by. Longest I know I've got a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. Listen, traveling on this old narrow road, I know I got a heavy load. Longest I know I've got a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. Whoa, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, that's all right. Long as I know I got a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. Here's another verse. Talk about me just as much as you please. The more you talk, I'll bend my knees. Long as I know I've got a seat, that's all right. And whoa, that's all right. Somebody ought to help me say, wherever you might be today, say that's all right. Long as I know I've got a seat in the kingdom, that's all right. Come on, somebody help me say that's all right. Say, that's all right. Say it. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, that's all right. Long as I know I've got a seat, that's all right. Oh, yes. In a world like today, where there are so many demonic influences, all in the politics of our nation. On one hand, we've got drugs, alcohol, tobacco. You can name so many of them. But I came here to tell you, my friends, my brothers and sisters, there's only one man who can save us from it all. Listen. Only Jesus, only Jesus can make your life brand new. Oh, yes, He can. He can build you up when you are down. And He will be right there when no one else is around. Oh, only Jesus. Oh, only Jesus can make your life brand new. Oh, my sister, sisters and my brothers, he can make your life brand new. I guarantee you, all you got to do is try him, and you'll see he'll make your life brand new. I'll do a little request for a very good friend that I just met. Marsha, this is for you. I see trees are green, red roses too. I'll watch them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see clouds are white, skies are blue, bright, blessed days for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies crying, I'll watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yeah.
Hi, everybody. My name is Marcia Duran, and I'm your host on this segment of Behind the Curtains. And I'm very happy to have my guest with me today, and her name is Elizabeth Hangan. So I'm hanging with Elizabeth today. And Elizabeth is a great singer. She's a songwriter, and she's a teacher. So I'm going to let Elizabeth tell us a little bit about herself.
Well, I think you just said it all, Marcia. Let's go home.
Well, then you elaborate.
All right, I'll elaborate on that.
Thank you.
Yes, I grew up here in Southern California. I come from a family of musicians, so music has been part of my life since I was a very little girl. Did the whole singing in school choirs and all kinds of things like that. I have always done music, not always full-time. I did it part-time for a while, worked a regular day job. And then I was fortunate enough to get laid off of my regular day job. I was so happy about that, and was able to go back to school and spend some more time getting on the more technical side of music, the music theory and that sort of thing. And because I always wanted to teach singing, so I'm doing that now. I also learned how to play the bass. So I teach singing at the Folk Music Center in Claremont, and I play bass with a band called Blues and Fries, and then I sing, and I also write music, and I've just recently started recording.
Wow, that's a lot. Now, did you come from a family of musicians?
I did. I came from a family of musicians. My parents were actually an interracial couple that got married in the 1950s,
Oh,
and they were big civil rights activists. So my you know, using music as a message is how I grew up. That music, you would always use music as, you know, when you want to create a message or you want to get something said or done, music was the way to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So what, your genre of music is what now?
Well, I would say now call it Americana, American roots music, blues, R&B, jazz, rock, children's music, anything, you know. I can't say that I would sing classical because I'm not trained to sing classical, although I would try. If given the challenge, I would definitely try.
Okay.
And I worked with Caribbean bands for a while too. I was very fortunate to meet some great artists from the Caribbean, and I worked with them off and on for probably about 10 or 15 years.
Well, that must have been fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay, so you're from California?
Born and raised, born in Riverside, California, and grew up in the Inland Empire for a while and moved out to the Pomona Valley, and now I live in this area in San Gabriel.
Okay. Okay, so do you have any music out that anybody could?
I do. The two songs that I'm going to do today,
Okay.
one of them is called Lifeline, which is an a cappella song. The other one is called Love is a Complicated Word. And both of those can be found on SoundCloud under Miss E, M-I-S-S-E. That's
Okay.
me, Miss E. So on SoundCloud under Miss E, and it's Love is a Complicated Word and Lifeline.
Okay, great. Elaborate a little more on how you started in the music. I know your parents were
Yeah.
musicians. So did you take singing lessons in school, or did you take like a instrument? Did you learn how to play an instrument?
Yes, my parents made me take the obligatory piano lessons, which I hated because I'd been playing by ear for a long time. But of course, you know, they know best, and I'm glad that they did make me take those lessons because I learned how to read music young, and so I always had that strength. Singing was something we always did at home. My father sang for a living. He also sang gospel music, so we sang around the house. Grandparents, uncles, cousins, everybody sang. So I didn't really take formal singing lessons until later, much later. But of course, if you sing in school, they always give you some instruction. So, you know, there was that. Piano lessons, guitar lessons, banjo lessons. And the only instrument that I really stuck with outside of singing was the bass.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, thank you so much,
Thank you,
Elizabeth.
Marcia.
I do want to talk a little bit about the gentleman that's accompanying you.
Yes,
his
Eric
name-
Garcia.
Eric Garcia.
Yes.
So he's going to be accompanying you today, and he's quite a good guitar player.
He's a wonderful guitar player, and he's a great friend. We've known each other actually for several years. As we were thinking about it, I actually met Eric when I first started playing the bass. And Eric and I met playing down at a place in Lemert Park. And they used to have blues jam sessions there every Monday, and so that's where we met. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining
Marcia.
me on
Such a
Behind the
pleasure
Curtains.
to meet you.
It was a great pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you.
And everybody's going to love your music.
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Hey everybody, I'm Elizabeth Hangan. Nice to make your acquaintance. The song I'm going to do is called Lifeline, and it's a cappella, meaning no music. And so here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Big old bus going by my window. It moves along. It moves along.
Big old bus carries everyday people as they go on their way to start their day. Run in the front, jump out the back. People so happy 'cause the is done. Big old bus got to be on time. Big old bus is a lifeline. Big old bus is a lifeline. Run in the front, jump out the back. Can't be late, that's a matter of fact. Big old bus got to be on time. Big old bus is a lifeline. Big old bus is a lifeline. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Well, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Big old tree outside my window. See how it sways, dances all day. Bears of fruit for everyday people, sweet taste of love sent from above. Shade in the summer for you and me, and a big old home for the birds and bees. Big old tree, got to stay on time. Big old tree is a lifeline. Big old tree is a lifeline. Shade in the summer for you and me, and a big old home for the birds and bees. Big old tree, got to stay on time. Big old tree is a lifeline. Big old tree is a lifeline. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. Oh, boom, boom. Boom, 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 doom, doom, doom. Big old bus going by my window, north and south, east and west. Big old bus carries everyday people to the ones they love best. Run in the back, jump out the front. People so happy 'cause the day is done. Big old bus got to stay on time. Big old bus is a lifeline. Big old bus is a lifeline. Run in the front, jump out the back. People so happy 'cause the day is done. Big old tree, big old bus, big old life, got to stay on time. Big old tree is a lifeline. Big old bus is a lifeline. Doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Hello again. Still me, Elizabeth. And joining me today is Mr. Eric Garcia on guitar. We're going to do a song called Love is a Complicated Word. And I suppose I could tell a whole story about that, but I won't. I think we'll just sing instead. Love is such a complicated word. Love is such a complicated word. But for me, you know, love just means you. It's the first kiss in the morning. It's the last kiss at night. It's the hug up and the rub up on a cold and rainy night. Love is such a complicated word. But for me, you know, love just means you. For some folks, love means money. Money and material things. For some folks, love sits on birds' wings and they watch it fly away. Love is such a complicated word. Oh, but for me, darling, you know, love just means you. Yes. For some folks, love has moved mountains, turned a stone heart to clay. Some folks will tell you it's love that drives them insane, but I don't care. I don't care what they say. Darling, I'm gonna love you anyway, because love is such a complicated word. Sometimes you got to love unafraid. Oh, love unafraid. Yes, love is such a complicated word. That means many things. Means many things to people. Love is such a complicated word. That means many, 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 many things. Oh, to many people. But for me, oh, for me, you know, love just means you.